Got it.
Hi, I'm Katherine Murphy, the moderator for this League of Women Voters Candidate Interview. I'm joined by Kerry Clark, who is running for Elum Mayor. The ground rules for this event were shared earlier with Kerry and are posted in the description below. The interview consists of an opening statement, followed by 3 questions and a closing statement. All candidates running for this position were invited to be interviewed. Let's get started. Kerry, you have 60 seconds for your opening remark.
Thank you. My name is Kerry Clark. I am not a politician. I do not have a personal agenda or ambitions other than to serve as your mayor. What I am and have been is a successful business owner with a passion for growing business within the Elum community. I started the Swiftwater Business Park with 1 business, and it is now home to 11 businesses employing over 100 people. I have served on the City of Elum Planning Commission for 13 years and worked with the city on numerous projects developing the Swiftwater Business Park. I have a skill set and common sense that has enabled me to get things done. And if elected to serve as your mayor, I will use those to help guide our community into the future.
Thank you. Thank you. Here's the first question. What is the biggest challenge facing the city, and how would you address it as mayor if elected? And you have 90 seconds.
The biggest challenge facing Elum, I would say, is our traffic impacts. I would look at partnering with communities like Roslyn, South Elum, Ronald, then again with the county and state, because we have intersecting roads. We need to address those impacts. I think that the best way that we can do that is to focus on, for example, Elum has a main highway running through it. We would need to possibly realign that highway or have a bypass out of our main business district. There's right-of-way available for that. Those are the thoughts that I have. We can't control the growth that's coming is already here and is only going to increase and make these issues worse. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you think the city has a role to play in combating climate change? And please explain your answer. You have 90 seconds.
Thank you. Yes, I do. I do believe the city has a role to play. The city is surrounded by private and public forest lands that, if left unmanaged, could lead to a catastrophic loss of life and property in the Upper County. There are approximately 40 biomass facilities in Washington State, most of which are using wood waste. Wood waste is considered carbon neutral because the same CO2 is released whether the trees decompose or be burned for energy at a biomass facility. Located at the Bullfrog I-90 interchange is the largest wood chip plant west of the Mississippi and is adjacent to a river and has a rail spur. I would envision through a private-public partnership, we could use this location for a biomass facility. The plant would spur growth in local jobs, generate clean energy, and dramatically reduce the potential of that loss. We have this asset. I believe this is a role that the city could lead in to combat climate change for the health of the community and for the health of the forest. Thank you.
Thank you. Affordable housing is in short supply. What steps can the mayor take to address it? And you have 90 seconds.
The mayor can, that's a difficult issue and has been because it requires partnerships throughout, whether it's through making sure that we have the proper amount of zoning infrastructure to those locations. It's always been difficult being on the Planning Commission for 13 years. We've talked about this, and it seems like we start moving forward on things and then for some reason get stopped. There are projects in Elum. Hope Source has done some things. We will have, there's more apartments and so forth that are on the docket, I believe, or being planned to be built in our community. And these things will help. Zoning is an issue. You know, again, we have to make sure that all of these things are in place because it takes investment. Most of that investment right now is coming from the private sector. Potentially, we could get some public and private jobs, or excuse me, not jobs, but projects worked out. Thank you.
Thank you. And it's now time for your closing statement, and that's for 60 seconds.
Thank you. If elected as your mayor, I believe my personal and professional experience would be an asset to the office and to the community. Not only have I served 13 years on the Elum Planning Commission, but the other skills that I bring with me are real estate acquisitions, land development, risk management, operations management, contract negotiations, and budgets. These are tools that I would use to help guide our community. Again, I'm not a politician. I'm someone with common sense and a skill set I believe can help our community through challenges that lay ahead. I want to thank you for this opportunity, and please get out and vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Kerry Clark, for participating in this interview and for offering to serve your community as Elum mayor. For those watching, remember to check votewa.gov to be sure you are registered to vote. All interviews will be linked on the Kittitas County League of Women Voters website on their voter guide, which can be found at kittitasleague.org. Thank you for voting in this and all elections.